Wisconsin legislators tonight growing more concerned over the blackout of WisEye, the state's independent nonprofit service, much like C-SPAN that provides video coverage of hearings from the state capitol. Due to concerns over lack of funding, the organization, which launched in 2007, issued its first warning back in November that programming and its video archive of more than 30,000 hours of state government proceedings, candidate interviews, and other materials could be pulled online as well. Previously, state officials set aside $10 million in matching funds to help WisEye build a permanent endowment. However, when they failed to raise sufficient funds to access that money, the state changed provisions so that $250,000 was provided with no match needed to get WisEye through December 15th. Right now, it's unclear how the situation will be resolved.
I hate this. This stinks. I don't like the fact that we are without this core service for the public. And whatever it takes to get it back online, I want that to happen.
Right now, WisEye is asking for donations on their website and through social media, saying the organization continues to cultivate productive discussions with state legislators and the governor about long-term solutions.